Okay.
Okay, so today is our gift call. We are starting our 80th How to Become Money workbook tomorrow. And I thought, let me just chat with you guys and give you a little bit of money injection so that you are, you know better, so that you know there is another possibility there. Actually, I want to start with what do you know? What do you know about money? What do you know that you have not tapped into? What do you know that you have not even considered? What is it that you dismiss every day and do not value, or you do not value you? If you did one of those things, if you tapped into your knowing or considered and trusted what's going here, and you did not dismiss anything, and you started to value, ये सारी बातें नहीं भी करते, एक ही करते. Even one of those, you would be the guru that you have been looking for as regards money. Hi, Hemlata. Welcome, you guys, each one of you. Actually, the people are joining in, and I sometimes I hope I don't miss any. There's anybody who wants to be the host here who will allow people to enter? Okay, if you choose, please let me know. So, what was I saying? So, first of all, I always start my classes or my calls with what have you come with? All the projections, expectations, judgments, rejections, and separations, all the conclusions, all the decisions, computations that you come here with. Oh God, I don't know what this money she's going to talk about. Who is this Kamal and what is this money and what is access and what are we going to waste our time today listening to this woman? All those points of view that you've come here with, would you be willing to just let it go just for 1 hour? Is it light for you to let them go? You can pick them up, you can take them. I will not take it away from you, but I just request you for 1 hour. Just anything you have about any point of view about money, about this webinar, just leave it for a little while and see the change it creates. Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 100 shots, boys, POVAD, basis, questions, and beyond. I think everybody here is in access, so knows what I am talking about. If there's anybody who's not here, this is the magic wand. This is the magic that changes the energy of wherever you're sitting. If you're sitting in sadness, you say, whatever this is, bye bye, POC and POD, short of that, that also works because it's energy. It will go. Try it. No harm in trying. No side effects, I promise. So, and if you want to know more about it, go to theclearingstatement.com on the internet and you will hear it from the horse's mouth, from the co-founder of Access Consciousness, Dr. Dane Heed and Simon. So let's start. What do you know? What do you know about money that you have not acknowledged, that you have not valued, that you have always dismissed? What do you know? You know, this is one word, and it so controls our lives, our reality, our journey on this beautiful planet. How much value does this one word hold in your life? How much of a guru it is in your life that nothing else ever matches up to it or comes closer to it? Not even you. You're nothing. Money is everything. Not even your loved ones. You'll give them up in a drop of a hat when money comes. I've always wondered, shouldn't we, the infinite being, they keep harping about, everybody's talking more so now than it ever before, be on the top? Shouldn't we be the most valuable product in our own life? Have you ever questioned or even wondered what is actually behind all this? When did we, everyone on the planet, made money the most valuable product? People don't get tired of talking about it. And what do they talk? Oh, it's difficult. Oh, it's hard. Oh my God, there's not enough. Oh, we spend the whole life earning and it goes in no in in a whiff. We spend our whole life running after it. And it goes further away. Damn it, learn from it. Try something different. What do you mean? Sorry, can we mute you, Raghavendra? Can we mute you, guy, because of the recording? Thank you. Try something different. What if you didn't give up? Give a. I want to use that word. What if what you did the opposite? What if you chose to do something different? What if you actually chose to be, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to relax and to start having fun instead. You, you have something to say, Geeta? Can I mute you, darling? I muted you. So where was I? What if you actually chose to relax and started to have fun in your life? You know what? This is what Access gifted me. I realized no more. I am not allowing this silly thing to run my life. I am the creator. Have you wondered why the hell you have given so much of importance to money? You are the creator. You create money. You bring it on. You spend it. You're the one who chose to enjoy it or not. Then why be so very unkind to yourself and make something else more important than you? But we are brought up like that, you know. We have learned to make everyone and everything more valuable than us. So very sad. I would think you chose to take birth on this beautiful planet that was actually created before you, for you, and you chose a body to come here to enjoy to such an amazing, beautiful planet. Don't you think that you should enjoy it? You come here to enjoy this beautiful planet. Everything that you can dream of or even beyond that is available here. And what do we end up doing? Just look around. Is there lack anywhere? What do we end up doing? Guess what? What do we end up doing? Living one day at a time, getting through the day, doing whatever is drudgery necessary to fulfill your responsibilities, and doing exactly what you've been told. Come on, that was not what you came here for. Access gifted me many, many things, and one of the most amazing thing was, honestly, I was not aware of it. And maybe I was, like I'm sure, that this couldn't be it. There has to be more to life than just this drudgery. Right? Guys, I'm not even welcoming you guys who entered. Hi, Manju, Tanuja, Neha. Guys, welcome. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. And we all took off to explore possibilities. Shimona, did you say anything, darling?
No, no, no.
Okay. So, where was I? So we took off, all of us, to explore possibilities. That's why we are here. And for which I am totally in gratitude to all of you. How did I get so lucky to be here this day with all of you amazing beings, knowing there is a reality beyond this reality and are willing to plunge into the unknown? How awesome is that? And first of all, I want to tell you, don't think I know more than you. I honestly do not have it all or have it right. I just use these tools. I'm a good student. How many of you are good students here? What I mean is, grab everything and anything available to see a different reality that works. Tell you the truth, I was always the backbencher stuff. Bored to death, barely passed every class with minimum numbers. It wasn't interesting. And I made myself wrong all my life. The brilliant being that I know I am today, that was all rubbish they were telling me in the school and college and the university. Coming to Access, my reality with money changed dynamically. I was like, wow, what else I can gift? Who else can I gift this to? How many of you relate to this? You can put your hand up, guys. Wouldn't you like to contribute? Wouldn't you like to be in? Yes, Suman, thank you. So,
Shall I share?
how many of you think, can I gift to somebody these amazing tools that work magically, phenomenally, and brilliantly? We are all kind, caring, amazing people. We love to gift and share. That's who we are. Would you please acknowledge that now? My desire is to invite everyone to know who they are and
हाँ.
what is possible. Hi, Sandhya. Welcome. Can I mute you? You're on a phone. Okay. My desire is to invite everyone to know who they are and what is possible on this abundant planet, and that you can have it all just like that, just because you ask, for no other reason. You don't have to do anything. I really, really desire everyone to have what they are here for, to have an amazing holiday on the planet as long as you are here. When you go for a holiday, for example, you just choose to do everything you can, on, no matter how much it costs, no matter uh, if there is any hurdle, you will make the best of it. There's no worry that when I go back, what will happen. You just choose to enjoy. And that's what we've been told. You're here for a while. What if that is our reality, which we forget the moment we land here, because we never see anyone else having fun? How many happy people do you see around? I was born to a family, there was everything. My father was a freedom fighter, a stalwart, spent 5 years in jail during freedom fight, and right after independence was in the ministry. The house I lived in had a battle of workers, battalion of workers. I had no count. Growing up, I could see nothing but lots and lots of people around, and the house was in acres. It was like a palace that we lived in, with his and her bathroom, huge bathrooms on the side of my parents' bedroom, a dining table which could hold 20, 30 people, and there were butler and chef and helpers and so on. 6, 7 course meal. Why am I telling you that? That even with all that energy, there was lack. Not enough was so very prevalent, always. You would think a person brought up in that environment and would be comfortable living in a rich life, living a rich life. No ways. Grew up actually seeing that no importance was given to it. Every time I heard my parents talk about keep your feet on the ground, this is not going to ever last ever. We were not even allowed to sit in a government car. We were encouraged to go cycle everywhere, school also. There were no gifts coming in the house. And look at this, nowadays you see these government officials and ministers, to kya baat karni hai? Hordes of. There was one lady I met a few years back. She's an IS officer, and she said, "How ho Diwali aa rahi hai, humko to ek kamra khali karna padega." I said, "What for?" She says, "We get so many gifts." Very proudly she says, "We get so many gifts that we have to have a room for that." I never saw a single mithai ka dabba in all my whole life coming from somewhere else. There was one guy who was very adamant and he brought a full toker of patakas and mithai and things like that. And my father very politely told him, "You can take this back." And he was so reluctant and he was so adamant not to take it. My father asked the worker, "Isko bahar, ghar ke bahar rakh do." I was, I think, about 6, 7 years old that time. And I was very proud of my father. I mean, how much guys, I'm not saying that's wrong or right, or taking gifts is right or wrong. What I want to say is being rigid and running your life from right and wrong limits you from living fully. Here, I grew up being implanted by right and wrong, the belief system that started to run my life on autopilot. None of you do that, right? When you're running your life on autopilot, according to this reality, a manual that was handed over to us when we were born, where are you in the equation? Missing completely. Is that a fun way of living? No. You knew there was something different. That's why you chose to explore something different, searching for different ways. Because we know that isn't it. There has to be more to life. Look at where you are at the moment, following this manual handed over to you. There is this poverty consciousness, and we are so entrained and ingrained that becomes our lifeline. Have you heard of that story where you put a bee in the jar, and after a while, bee will try to fly up, hit the lid, and will not find its way out, and then again, and then again, and then it stops. It feels, oh, it cannot fly away. And then you open the lid, it will still not go out. A few days back, I got one message from on WhatsApp saying that a guy went to somebody's friend's house and there was a pigeon in the pinjara, and he was feeling so bad, and he said, "No, no, his friend looked the other side and he opened the pinjara and let the bird fly, and the bird flew for about a few minutes and then went back to the cage on its own." How often we do that? We have put a ceiling that we think we cannot cross it. And the interesting thing is that for 7 generations, what your grandfather's father chose Even if you haven't met him, you are in train and you are choosing the same thing. Saat janam ka saath. You've not heard that? Somewhere or the other, you can't get rid of those people. So, how many things that you have decided, or your in-law, your ancestors have decided 7 generations away, that you're still holding on to, that you're still living, even when you know that don't work for you? Would you be willing to let that go, please? That you will never venture into. If there's anything in your life that you cannot choose beyond, when you, even when you so desire it, and so often you've done some classes and you come back and you go back to the same thing. Maybe for a week, maybe for a month, you will learn from that class or that course that you did, and then you go back to living the way you always lived. So if there's anything in your life that you cannot change or choose different, even when you so desire it, be in question, guys, as to when and where, in which lifetime did you or any of your ancestors decided this is it, this is the way it is, it cannot be changed. If any of you have been in Access for a long time, you will know that we have these oaths, clearings, oaths, vows, swearing, commitments, cumulatives, concentricities. So you can clear them. You can change them. Anyone relating to this? Thank you, Hema. Only Hema. The rest of them are sleeping. Suman too. Suman is an alert, good student, I know. And if whatever I am saying, and if it's bringing up some energy, it's bringing up the energy of anger, or it's bringing up the energy of you're feeling heavy or feel like crying, please do. The energy that is not light and airy fun, it's not yours. Whatever is coming up is coming up to be released. So let it go. Nothing is wrong or right. Access was so empowering, is so empowering, freeing, and choosing became easier. Now I can choose anything. And I don't have to worry about all my life, mind you. I was 62 when I came to Access, 14 years back. Calculate my age.
I know.
And for all those, years, I would choose only if everybody told me कि इसकी result ये होगा. If I was sure with pros and cons and rights and wrongs, every choice had to be for a lifetime. No, not now. I can choose it. Every choice is good for 10 seconds. Okay, no, next. This didn't work. Not a good choice. That wasn't fun. Bye bye. Now what? How many of you did exactly what you were told and never questioned? Honestly, none of you? I want to see all hands up, because will be lie if you say you didn't. Yeah, we never question. It's not like that we are not brilliant, you are not brilliant, or you're not intelligent. Then what is it? Growing up, no one valued our knowing. No one ever asked what do you know? What would you like? What does this feel like? Is it light? Is it heavy? Would you like it? Would you like to choose it? Everyone was of the opinion, बच्चों को क्या पता? Children know nothing. Is that really true? First time I was
They
asked, sorry?
they know the most thing,
Yeah,
more awareness in them. Yeah, they
exactly.
know when their tummy is full. We just forcing them to. नहीं नहीं इतना तो खाना ही पड़ता है. They know their
Yeah,
tummy is
you're
full.
so right.
Yeah.
आप सुलाने के जाते हो कमरे में उसको सारी लाइटें बंद करके म्यूजिक लगा के चुप होके सबको चुप कर आके घर में वो नहीं सोएंगे यहाँ पे 25 people will be sitting in the living room and they will sleep on the floor when they have to sleep. वो खाना खिलाओगे दांत मीच लेंगे वो नहीं खाएंगे और मे बी दे विल इवन वॉमिट इट आउट दे नो एंड फर्स्ट टाइम आई वॉज आस्क्ड what do I know in access by a facilitator at the age of 62.
Why you're saying the age 62 again and again? I'm so impressed
I'm
by this
cashing
thing.
on my age, guys.
Wow, wow.
I'm cashing on my age. That if I can learn at the age 62 and I can turn my life around and I can be a rich bitch now, anybody can be. And when she asked me, what do you know? I really looked at her and laughed. She should be telling me. I paid to come to her and she should be telling me what I should be doing. And honestly, I didn't know I knew anything. I love the tagline of Access empowers you to know that you know. Funny how we close our eyes to what is actually going on, to see what should be. Being poor is virtue. To be seen as rich, bad is bad and wrong. And if you have that point of view, how do you think your money reality will be with those points of views? Not surprising. So is now the time to change it? Let's invite money into our lives. So, what is your experience when you invite your friends into your house with your whole heart? Do they come? Do you think they will not come? You
They
know
will
they will
come.
come. So, can you do that? Can you invite money with your whole heart? Or have you ever invited money into your house with your whole heart? Honestly, how have you invited money? What are you talking about, Kamal? Who invites money with whole heart? Please, I'm giving you this totka. Invite money with your whole heart and see how it comes. You're always saying, oh, I don't have money. Money aati to chali jati hai. Money to bahut tang karti hai. It's so much hard to get money. I have to work hard to get it. How can I have it? My parents didn't give it to me. Blah, 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 blah. What energy you be when you think of money? When you're spending money, what is the energy? Is there joy? Is that fun? Is that gratitude that I have it and I'm getting this? Wow, how did I get so lucky? तो खर्चा हो गया. What is your energy when you're gifting it to somebody? Spending it on yourself. What comes up in our
Fun and joy is there. Yeah, fun and joy is there,
I
but
enjoy.
gratitude come आता है.
okay?
Yeah, enjoy is there always. Happy, enjoy.
And then
But
when you come
gratitude,
back,
I think
honestly,
that's
truth.
different.
You can't lie to me. Honestly, when you come back home, you never say, oh my God, इसकी तो जरूरत नहीं थी. ये तो हमने क्यों ऐसे
No,
खर्च
no,
किया? मेरे पास तो 4
no.
ही पड़े हुए थे. फिर मैंने एक और क्यों ले लिया? Hemlata is laughing.
कमल, आई थिंक इट, मैं तो इतना ही देखती हूँ कि डजंट फिट मी, अबे रिटर्न करके चेंज करके नया लेके आना पड़ेगा।
Yeah, you have changed a lot. I have seen you change. I'm talking about when before Access. How was your
Yes,
reality then? Recognize that
true.
energy. I know it will be different
Lot
for
has changed.
different. I know it will be different for different people. I will leave you. I'll leave you with that to explore. And today's our date with money. So, what
Yes.
does it take, and what is required to have and choose and be more money? What do you know? What what unkind things you have been doing with your money reality? What do you know about money? Have you ever asked that question about yourself? What do I know about money? Have you ever been kind to you and just asked, hey, what do I know? What is my reality with money? All of you know that this isn't it. There has to be more, right? That's why we are here. How many of you are with me? So if you have been following and never questioning, is today the day to change that? Things that impact has a lot of impact on your life. Would you have been just closing your eyes and taken things for granted and never questioned? How important is money in your life, guys? How important was money in your parents' lives? What belief system did you grow up with? Today, I want you to question all your beliefs, each one of them, whatever, whenever they come up. Just keep a little diary in your pocket. And whenever you are looking at something and you go, I can't afford it, or oh my God, it's so expensive. Oh, look at that person spending so money lavishly. I wish I had it. Oh my God, they're dirty rich. They must have done something wrong. All these are things that you are using to uninvite money in your life. So every night say, even if you don't know, every night say, everything I have today or every chosen or done or been, that uninvited money in my life, I destroy and uncreate it all. Please, starting today, will you do that for me? Even if you don't want to do it for yourself. All those points of views are holding on to what you currently are living. But you desire and you know that's possible. Nobody educates us for money. Nobody talks about money in this reality. Two things people don't talk about: sex and money, and those are the two fun things that everybody should enjoy doing. Many people go through their lives, पूरे हो जाए, आज का गुजारा हो जाए, कभी किसी से लेना ना पड़े, कभी किसी को देना ना पड़े, उधार ना चढ़ जाए, पांव उतने पसारो जितनी चादर है. All that is shit. All those are lies. Don't listen to them. And if you have, return them to sender with consciousness attached. Tell me, is that all to life? Is that enough and sufficient to have a joyful life? Because of all this shit and lies, none here are joyful and happy. It creates so much of stress, impacts your health. constrains your life, you keep denying yourself all that is beautiful on this planet. Everything we've done, जैसा बोला गया वैसा किया. Still we are in the shit. We shouldn't be, no? Exactly what they told us to do, we did, but still we are not what we were promised. And yet we are where we are now. You all agree with me? Relate to this? Nobody relates to this. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. We can go. Everybody is just sleeping here and nobody wants to see their show their faces. So bye-bye. Guys, I'm not making anybody wrong here. I just want us to recognize it is not us. It is what has been fed us, the lies that we bought and that we are functioning from and making them true, validating everybody else and invalidating ourselves. It's insane, isn't it? It's insane to keep doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. We require to change the way we look at things, and definitely things we look at will change. Wayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things and things you look at will change. We keep thinking the same way. We keep talking about money as an enemy, as evil, root cause of evil, and we want it. We are living in a cognitive reality. My God, I forgot the word. Discognition. Is that right? Never mind. Whatever that is. Harpreet, what happened? You're joining from 2-3 places. So let's look at where we are at the moment, where we are in our jobs, where we are in the business, and what would you like them to be? And please resist the temptation to make you wrong or your job wrong or your business wrong, and stop and don't judge. Because you all done that, never gets us anywhere. Be willing to look at it as it is, without any point of view. Everywhere you bought the lies and trained yourself to always look at what you don't have, what's wrong, nothing works. Will you please be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all 100 shots, boys, Pavad, basis, questions, and beyond. Everything that doesn't allow that, and everything that doesn't allow the exponential growth, expansion, and fun that would give you the life that is amazing out of this world, nobody ever actualized it yet with total ease. Would you be willing to have that? And everything doesn't allow that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all 100 shots, boys, Pavad, basis, questions, and beyond. Look at what your points of views are about everything. About your business, about your relationship, about your money situation, about your money flows. And pock and pot them. Your reality is exactly based on them. Your point of view. Like if you say, I don't have enough, whatever you do, there will never be enough because you are the creator of your reality. That point of view will never allow you to have enough. If you have decided this is all I get from my job or from business, this is all I can create, rest assured that is all it will. It can't go beyond that. Your point of view creates your reality. Your fixed point of views are running your lives and your business. Would you allow them to change now, please? Just because you can. What point of views have you come to that are creating its current reality? And everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Guys, do you have any questions? Look at me, I'm just going on and on and on. Do you people have any questions? I can just go on. I love talking. And that was my weak point.
And we love hearing
Thank you.
from
And
you.
everybody used to say,
Anything.
बहुत बोलती है. My cousins used to say, चुप करेगी तो I'll give you a chocolate. I never earned that chocolate. And today people pay me for talking. How does it get any better than this? So all your weaknesses are your strongness. So everywhere you decided the income you are capable of creating, will you please change that? Because change is possible. And everything doesn't allow that, destroy and uncreate it all, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 100 shots, boys, bad, basics, patience, and beyond. Have you any point of views about, oh, I don't have time for this? Oh, I don't have. There are three things you can't fight with: time, money, and health. कोई ये क्वेश्चन पूछता है तो आप उसको कुछ कह ही नहीं सकते. वो पैसे नहीं है, वो हेल्थ नहीं अलाउ करती, टाइम नहीं है. Everywhere you've chosen that as an excuse to not live the way you could, to have what you could. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 100 shots, boys, POVAD, basic educations, and beyond. Can I challenge you guys? Again, because I think I did it in the beginning also. Any belief, right, wrong, good, ugly, bad, whatever, correct? Because even the good points of views solidify you into creating the same thing and can't go beyond. So, any point of view, just stop. Just say, I'm changing this, POC and POD. You don't even have to say the full statement. You just say whatever Kamal said, whatever Gary says. Because it's just energy. You're willing to let go. It works. Your point of view creates your reality. This is what a point of view does. It slows down the mass and energy to create a solidity. Everywhere you created solidity and comfort zone that stops you to go beyond and create magic. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 100 shots, boys, POVAD, basic, patience, and beyond. So, truth. What point of views have you come to about you, about your family, about your money flows, about your business, about your job, about your relationship, about anything? You can just destroy it and change it. Just because you can. There doesn't have to be any reason for it. Interesting thing is, none of these point of views we carry on our back, ladod on our back throughout our lives. Even ours. They're not even ours. We're carrying somebody else's burden on our shoulders. For what reason? Silly us. Where did you get them? Who did you get them from? Let me tell you an amazing secret. You can send them back. Return them to sender by consciousness. Attach consciousness to it so that they also know they can let it go. And all the points of views that you have, what's the value of them? You have to judge yourself constantly. No fun. But who cares? What is fun? Nobody's having fun. Why would I have fun? When you cry, everybody's with you. They love you. They love to listen to your story. But when you're having fun, people will say, she must be on drugs, or she must be mad, or she's old. Once, I've shared this many times. Once I'm in Chandigarh, and once we were in the Plaza 17th sector, three friends, three sisters, and we bought that, वो sabun का नहीं होता वो, you blow into that pipe and the bubbles come out, and all three of us, but 11 o'clock at night after dinner, we were doing that. People collected to see us. They thought these women were mad. सफेद बालों वाली, ये पागल हो गई है यहाँ पे पहुंच के, ये कर क्या रही है? So whatever, wherever you are, if you like it or you don't like it, something else is running your lives, because you bought that point of view, because you implanted yourself with that point of view, that belief system, that thought process. Everything anybody says, you buy it. Because they are elders, because they are parents, because are they grandparents, or they are teachers, they must be saying right? Even when it's heavy, even when you want to give them a punch, even when it doesn't bring any joy into your life, you buy it. क्योंकि उन्होंने कहा है, they say, that continuous tape running, telling us what we should do, what we shouldn't, what is right, what's wrong. These plants are almost controlling you guys. You're not even in the equation. You're running on autopilot, kind of dormant entity which has no say or doesn't even have any point of view. Even when you know something is possible, even when you know there is a different possibility available, is now the time to let go of those energies, to recognize them and to poke and pot them? I have met so many. I don't know if you guys were there on the last Sunday with the Curry Glassel. A very nice and a very old Access person was on my call with me. She was born to a multi-billionaire family, born in a multi-billionaire family. And the belief system was कि लड़कियों को कुछ नहीं देना. Everything the parents left to the boy, and she was not left with anything. And we think it happens only in India. Look at the belief system. This is implanted mass consciousness. There's lack, there's not enough. This is entrained and ingrained into us. Is any of that true? No, we bought it. Never ever questioned it. Guys, this is obsolete, outdated. So much new stuff and amazing stuff and fun has come in everybody's. Look at, our parents never used to go on a holiday, hardly ever went on a holiday. Look, everybody's changing and everybody's enjoying and everybody's spending money on themselves. The world is changing, guys. And once you look at it and you acknowledge that there is change possible and that you can have it all, half the battle is won. What is running your lack of your money reality? Every way you bought that as true. That became yours. You are it now. How many of you, your version of creation is cart before the horse? I have to go out and I have to earn money and then I can afford this and then I can have this. Guys, there's a different reality. Access so brilliantly taught me that universe works way different than what we were told. Nobody ever told us. They didn't know themselves. You just have to say yes. Yes, I'll have that. Like I said, you just have to, with your whole heart, invite. Yes, that and that and that. I'll have that. Say yes to the possibility. And alone, that alone allows the money to show up. What could you do and be with your businesses now to have more fun than you ever had before? And take it places. I'm getting the energy, even though you're not showing your faces, even though I'm getting the energy that there is something shifting and there is that energy of, yes, it is available. Yes, we can have it. Yes. But you want to know what would that look like? Wondering what would that be and what would you have to do? But if I said that you don't have to do anything, not necessarily even about adding, but simply about being willing to be something and receive something totally different within and for your money situation, your money reality. What if it was a different approach? What if it was letting go of your points of views you would have bought? What if it was living a different reality? Living by, and what if it was about not trust, now starting to trust you, starting to tap into your knowing, rather than following blindly whatever anybody else said. Save karo, experiences सीखो. Come on, experiences सीखो is वही बैठे रहो. ये experience गलत हुआ है, you will not give yourself a chance to look at the other thing. You will exclude things from your life. This is an inclusive universe. You cannot exclude anything. Just now think of somebody you don't want to meet. Isn't that person in your head 24/7? Have you been able to exclude him or her? No. Every energy, money, look at money. Everything revolves around money. खरीदना है, लेना है, देना है, बैठना है, उठना है, खाना है. Everything revolves around money. What if you asked a question and followed your knowing? What if life was that easy? No, it can't be right, Kamal. It can't be that easy. My beautiful, amazing, brilliant beings, it is. Do you even know what you desire? Do you even know what you are asking for? For your money reality, everywhere you're functioning from conclusions. What will I do? How will I get the money? How will I receive it? What will I do? I can't do this. I can't do this class. I can't buy this. I can't go there. Rather than saying, yeah, that. Oh, body, consciousness, help. That easy. All the assumptions and presumptions that you're functioning from that will not allow you to have your reality beyond this reality. Would you be willing to destroy and get it on? Oh my God, it's 9:30 already. I couldn't love. I love going on and on and on and on. I just love access, and I just love, because just imagine at the age when people think कि अब तो भगत करनी चाहिए, अब तो रिटायरमेंट है, अब तो जिंदगी छोड़ देनी चाहिए, अब तो कुछ जो है उसी को कम करना शुरू करो, अब तो how many of your parents think like that? Or you think that I will do that, or you think that the parents should do that? And that is the time I started living. How does it get any better than that? There's an awareness that each one of you are masters at. If you had your back, which is, of course, beyond cognition, beyond the mind chatter, beyond the conclusions. Like, haven't you known always when a call comes whose call it is? Haven't you known what they're going to talk about? Your child calls from America and you know uski आवाज से ही कि क्या है, without the person tells you anything. You think of jalebis and you go to somebody's house and they are on the table. You are aware psychic beings, guys. Before somebody even says something, you already know, you're already aware of what they're going to say. Like, I got this house, this amazing place. I got this little farmhouse. You think 7 years back or 8 years back, I could even dream to have a house like this? A widow who had no money in the bank, who was living with a mother. No. Ask and you shall receive is the law, guys. There is no coincidence. All is designed and created by you with the choices that you make. I would like to be the first one to enlighten you, to remind you that you are the creator of your reality. And once I became aware of that, Hemlata has something to say. Come on, go for it.
So I have been struggling to understand that why I'm asking for money, but still it's not coming. But today, after talking to you, something clicked here. The thing is, I'm doing a high-paid job, but always I used to think that if my husband or my family earns more money than whatever I am getting on the table, they may think that I am not loyal in the job. My people, my owners may, my sister is like my MD, so she may think that I'm stealing from the job and I'm creating. So I was actually blocking everything. I was asking, but at the back of my mind, I think I was blocking it. Because I always said that if my family gets more money than what is coming on the table from the job, it will be like judged that there is some kind of disloyalty happening. And I never thought of that angle.
Wow.
And now I realize
Thank
that
you for sharing and thank you for your vulnerability. Wow. Because see how we make we are ourselves the sabotager, the boulder, which stops the flow of money from us. Oh my God, that's what everybody does. And this access will empower you to create greater. And when people judge you, you get more money. Did you know that? When people judge you, I invite judgment. I wear a knicker, shorts, and go to the market to buy something, and people judge me, and somebody comes and gives me the money. Are you willing to be judged? Everywhere you're not willing to be judged. You want to be the goody one. You want to be the moralistic person, nice, and put yourself in a box that everybody can kick around. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? How much financial awareness are you avoiding to keep you from the magic of instant actualization of money, cash, abundance? And everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 100 shots, boys, POVAD, basic equations, and beyond. When I actually became aware of all these points of view, when actually I was gifted this Pandara of tools from Access, it was so freeing and empowering. If I'm so good at creating the crap, like you said, how good you can be in creating the magical things in your life? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to be that? Wouldn't you want to be on your in the driving seat? Creating your reality the way you want it? Have all full control? It is impossible to have any regrets if you acknowledge that everything in your life is actually creating a different possibility and a different future. कोई ऐसी चीज आपकी जिंदगी में नहीं जो ठीक नहीं. What's right about this I am not getting? What's right about me I'm not getting? What's right about this situation I'm not getting? And yet, most of us still have decided somewhere that it's too late. Oh, we've lost too much. Oh, we are old. Oh, if I I should have done it 20, 30 years back. Look at me. Any consolation? Things happen when you're ready. There is always something for us. If it is right on your face, what's right about that? You always knew more was possible, like me. And I was talking about experience. There's another thing that we give so much value to experience. All experiences that you yourself had, they've had so much impact that now you dare not go beyond them. We cut off people, we cut off choices, spontaneity, excitement of a different reality because ye hua tha. How limiting are your experiences? And everywhere you're living from your experiences, would you say bye-bye to them now, please? All these points of views can be such limitations for you for having the life that you really want to have, having the money that you really want to have. And all the points of view you have about rich people. Just listen to yourself when we talk. I mean, I came to Access and I would say, yeah, Amir log, yeah. I had so much of shit going on in my head. Ye businessmen. And all the points of views. Sandhya has a hand on. Yes, Sandhya. I think after taking her thing, we'll say bye-bye because I have to go for dinner. It's nearly not 10. I don't know if you people
Sometimes
know.
we say,
I don't know if you people know Adi. Anybody here
yeah,
know?
I've heard of, yes, I have heard of.
Yeah, okay. His
So
wife
much
Kiran's
nice and
birthday today, so I have to go.
oh
Yes,
wow.
yes, Sandhya.
Just wish for birthday from my side also
I will.
to Adi sir. Okay. Just when you say ki when we cut off people, so sometimes you are in peace to cut off people and you are at your place.
I
That's
have a
fine.
question. I have a question for you. Honestly, truth,
Uh-huh.
truth. You can't lie to me when I say truth. Truth. You really are at peace? Is it light or heavy? Don't go into your head. You're laughing. When you're laughing, then it's true. It isn't, darling. It isn't. They run our lives. They are rent free in
Yeah.
our head.
Yeah. Actually, actually,
What
right.
are you talking about peace? They're rent free in our head. But if you're in allowance of where they are, when everything they say is an interesting point of view, when it doesn't affect you, don't become the effect of it, you don't have to meet them. They can be living their life. You don't have to meet them, but it won't affect you. But you run those stories in your head again and again, and they live rent free in your head. Are you willing to let them go? And one more thing, when you don't like somebody, it's when and where have I done that? You can only judge what you have done. What you haven't done, you can't judge. So, what have you done? When and where that you are judging in them? They are showing you the mirror, darling. If you pock and pot that energy also vanishes. Guys, I'll have to say bye. And I wanted to tell you about tomorrow also, about something about how to become money also. But sorry, I didn't get the time. I was so talkative. And so tomorrow we are starting, same time, how to become money workbook. We have done it for 79 times. We are doing it for 80th time starting. It's going to be for 10 days. 10 days is 4,400. Any one of you wants to join, please get in touch with me. Love you all. Kutke Jappi, Jaduki to each one of you. And
Thank you
Thank
for
you so much. Thank
see
you.
you all who want to be with me for 10 days, who can tolerate my
Thank
talking
you.
for 10 days.
Thank you so much.
Love
We
you guys.
love to tolerate you.
Love you guys so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye bye. Where is the recording? I have to. मंजू तो बोली ही नहीं कुछ.